22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion right, that's Hyatt. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
To throw is Milton. Wright's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone. That's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lance wants to change him up. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2. Now they'll audible to something else. In motion goes the tight end. Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Track at 60. Go! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, come 19. Check smash, check smash.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Trotty! Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 44 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Now Lance looking to change it up. To throw again on second down. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trap 60.
Milton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
To throw, it's Milton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 3rd and 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's now 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. They'll drop the throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19 Lions. Go.
Here's Milton. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Now Milton. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Milton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Cowboys 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Chap 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Milton. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Let's go now. No street. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. 19, Pioneer. Rig alert. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
To the 43, second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing now is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
See if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Beckham will go in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 18. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll send the tight end in motion.
The Lance going to throw.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They're actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, dude. We won't stop.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Milton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarvion Overshown in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Yeah, they did not let me jump, yo.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Milton. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive.
Yeah, that dog is serious, man.
Situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard.
Knocking a lot of stuff over.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Lance looking to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Shotgun now for Lance. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Ready. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his target.
Good tackle.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Second down, goal to go.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. This is caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
I knew that
Take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Watch the feet. Watch the feet.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is 1st and 10. Here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lance looking to throw. And he fends him off.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Head the street.
Lance back to throw. Flush to his right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Lance.
Oh,
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
seems like it's really right?
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's stay 19.
Throwing is Milton.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Milton. Complete to right. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 range. Buffalo 18. Go.
Milton. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good.
Uh-oh, we got 1 second.
Celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I don't like that you can't see a catch.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a